Hey folks, welcome back. My name is Krishna and the channel is Krishna Draws. Today we're going to take a look at how I organize fight sequences. This is a little preamble here. This is not how I draw fight sequences. This is how I plan fight sequences and organize them. So I've already created the sequence here featuring Iron Fist and Luke Cage. I've got a slew of characters that are approaching them, and this is just basically my rough pencils. I like to pencil in red. And what I like to do is I like to keep each character on its own separate layer. This allows me to easily scale, reposition, or otherwise alter the characters. Like for example, I can use the transform tool and I can move Iron Fist out a little bit more so there's a little bit less of a tangent. And so on and so forth. And one way that you can quickly color code is by going to the layer and then right underneath the eyeball, if you right click, you can see various colors that you can assign for your specific layers. So for Cage, because his costume in the 70s was largely yellow, I'm utilizing yellow. Iron Fist is predominantly green, so I'm using green for him. These are my two primary characters for this particular illustration. And then the other characters that are involved in this fight, they're just generic bad guys, right? So what I've done here is I've grouped the characters that are in the foreground. I've just toggled their visibility here, and I've color-coded them to blue. And same thing with the midground. I've put them into a group. I've color-coded those layers, and then same thing for the background. Now, why am I doing that? That seems like a lot of work. Well, if you're working through this kind of like complicated sequence here, it just helps to be better organized. Another really nice thing is if I only want to focus on, say, the foreground characters in this particular sequence, I can hold down the Shift key to select both of those layers, and then I can go to the blue section here, right click, and I can choose Show Hide All Other Layers. This allows me just to look at the characters that I want to maybe start inking with, and I can always toggle this background layer on as needed. So it's just a quick way of me, focusing on specific areas within the composition, and so I'm not totally overwhelmed by having to look at the entire sequence. You can draw the entire sequence, and some people do that, but I just like to keep things a little bit more organized and less overwhelming. So that's what I do. So if you find value in this video, if you want to see me finish this one out, and if you want to see me use halftone effects, let me know what you want to see. I'll give it some consideration. As always, thank you for watching the videos. If you find value, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a like so that more people can find it too. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.